Hello my dear followers, we have seen each of you after a short break. Today we will share with you a wonderful and interesting video. As the end of the year approaches, interesting auto innovations continue. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's watch our video information. The newest fad among automakers seems to be creating off-road sub-brands. The likes of TRD, TrailSport, Wilderness, Base Camp, Z71, and others all promise varying levels of off-road capability and a rugged aesthetic to go with it. Not to be left out, Ford launched a sub-brand of its own, Timberline, on the Explorer in 2021, and has just expanded it to the 2022 Ford Expedition. We recently had a chance to test the Timberline version of the Expedition both on-road and off to get a sense of what it's all about. Like the Explorer version, the 2022 Ford Expedition Timberline features a series of upgrades over the standard, just refreshed for 2022 Expedition. Building on the Expedition's already capable F-150 base platform, Ford ups the Timberline model's off-road credentials with revised suspension and steering tunes, a 0.7-inch bump in ground clearance, up to 10.6 inches from 9.8, 33-inch off-road tires on 18-inch wheels, and steel skid plates borrowed from the F-150 Raptor. The Expedition Timberline also gets an electronic locking rear differential, some software help in the form of a terrain management system with 7 different settings, and Ford's Trail Turn Assist feature, which drags the inside wheel while turning off-road to shrink the 3-row SUV's turning circle. Like all Expeditions, the Timberline is powered by a version of Ford's 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 producing 440 horsepower and a healthy 510 pounds-to-foot of twist. It's paired with a 10-speed automatic that puts the power down through a standard 4-wheel drive system. Although test numbers aren't likely to be a primary driver behind an Expedition Timberline purchase, buyers should nevertheless be pleased that this off-road themed SUV acquits itself well on pavement. The 2022 Expedition Timberline zips from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.3 seconds and through the quarter-mile in 14.0 seconds at 96.6 miles per hour. Braking and handling results are respectable, too. The Ford needs 138 feet to stop from 60 miles per hour, and it lapped our Figure 8 test in 27.6 seconds at 0.64 gram average. With the Expedition Timberline's competitive set growing rapidly, we haven't tested many of its comparably equipped competitors, save the Chevrolet Tahoe Z71. That Tahoe, powered by the base 355 horsepower 5.3-liter V8, needed 7.4 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour and 15.6 seconds to complete the quarter-mile at 90.6 miles per hour, though it made up ground in our 60 to 0 miles per hour test, needing just 127 feet to come to a stop. It's worth noting that Chevy now offers its 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 as an option for the Tahoe Z71, which would likely narrow the gap greatly. We've yet to test the new 2023 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro, but a capstone model we recently tested equipped with Toyota's 437 horsepower twin-turbo 3.4-liter hybrid V6 can reach 60 miles per hour from a standstill in 5.6 seconds and run a 14.2-second quarter-mile at 97.7 miles per hour. We also haven't tested Jeep's new 420 horsepower twin-turbo 3.0-liter i6 in the Wagoneer, but its performance in the stretched, Expedition Max-sized Wagoneer L leads us to believe that it might challenge the Expedition's testing supremacy. Despite the Expedition Timberline's off-road focus, it's arguably better suited to on-road duty. Unlike some of its competitors, the Ford suspension tune doesn't come at the expense of over-the-road comfort. Though there's a touch of expected body-on-frame shudder over impacts, bumps are dispatched quickly, with little of the impact making its way into the cabin. The Expedition handles nicely, too, with a light, low-effort steering feel that makes long-distance driving painless. Its whopper of a powertrain adds to the pleasant daily driving experience. The Expedition Timberline's twin-turbo V6 is smooth and powerful, with little turbo lag and a broad torque curve, and the engine effectively masks the 10-speed automatic's penchant for shifting a touch slower than we'd like. The new Expedition Timberline comports itself as well as it needs to off-road. On your typical forest route or national park trail, the Expedition is a happy camper, with good grip from its all-terrain tires and tons of traction from its 4-wheel drive system. You'll want to keep your speeds in check, however, as its lovely on-road suspension tune starts to devolve somewhat over small rocks, ruts, and moguls. The Expedition Timberline suspension and its modest 28.5, 21.9, 23.7 degree approach/breakover/departure angles are the limiting factors when you start pushing it on more difficult trails. Simply put, the Big Ford has neither the suspension articulation nor the clearance to tackle much beyond a moderately difficult hill climb. Its drive modes, rear diff, and software upgrades also help matters some off-road, but the Expedition Timberline will never be mistaken for a Bronco. Considering how few Expedition Timberline owners will actually hit the trails, Ford likely made the right suspension trade-offs. Those looking for 3 rows and a more capable rig would be better served by the likes of the Land Rover Defender, Rivian R1S, or Lexus LX600. Without driving the Expedition Timberline back-to-back with its rivals from Chevy, Jeep, and Toyota, it's tough to say if it offers any more off-road capability than other similarly sub-branded SUVs in its class. However, at $72,000 to start, and $83,160 as equipped, the 2022 Expedition Timberline is a decently capable off-road rig that's also an incredibly comfortable highway cruiser. It remains to be seen whether Ford's Timberline trim sticks, but the Expedition version represents real growth for the line in more ways than one. Thank you all for watching our video till the end. In the end, I want to say once again that if you want to be the first to know about our new videos, please subscribe to my channel, like and keep the notification bell open. Thank you very much.